So may I ask the gentleman, what will happen if we prematurely dismiss the case and the Supreme Court subsequently grants the MR and reverses its own decision?
The question, Mr. President, is speculative.
Yes, yes. May I have a speculative answer, Mr. President?
We cannot speculate. We can only guess, second guess, because on the basis of our experience as a practicing lawyer, Mr. President, ito pong ganitong klaseng desisyon, talaga pong wala na pong kaduda-duda na kahit po mag-file pa tayo ng motion for reconsideration. We are hoping against hope. It is as if we are wishing for the moon. Palagay nyo po, palagay nyo lang po merong isa na nag-reverse. Hindi rin po ma-overturn eh. Kasi po ang kailangan po ninyo ay 8 ang mag-reverse. Sa inaakala po ba ninyo, meron kayong makukuhang 8 na pumirma doon sa unanimous decision na babalik rin po nila yung kanyang sarili. Kaya napakahirap pong mag-speculate, Mr. President.
I will accept the answer of the gentleman, but I have done my research, Mr. President. And to remind everyone, the reversal of the Supreme Court's own decision is not impossible, even in landmark cases. In the case of Labugal, Bilaan Tribal Association Incorporated versus Victor Ramos, GR number 127882, December 1st, 2004, questioning the constitutionality of Republic Act 7942 or the mining law, the Philippine mining law. The Supreme Court granted the MR, reversing and setting aside its earlier ruling. And also, Mr. President, just a few days ago, the Supreme Court reversed its own ruling on the definition of a stockholder. This is the case of Lily Lopez versus Lolito Lopez with GR numbers 25497-957-58. So, may kasabihan po tayo, ang tumatakbo ng matulin, kung matinik ay malalim. Kaya dapat siguro, pag-isipan muna natin kung tama ba na bago magdesisyon ang Supreme Court, basta ibasura na natin ang kaso na ito.
Unang-una po, Mr. President, gusto kong malaman, yung po bang mga kasong sinabi nyo, unanimous decisions po ba lahat?
I am not sure about that. But one thing I can say is that if there is a mistake, a unanimous decision could become a unanimous mistake.
Wala pa pong nangyaring gano'n, Mr. President. At saka po tayo pag nananakbo. Ako po ay nakasapatos at saka sa kalsada kaya hindi po ako matitinik.
Well, Mr. President, there's always a first time. Regardless of whether it's unanimous or not, unanimous decision does not bar an appeal or a reversal, Mr. President. That is one thing for sure. Now, secondly, where is the ball, Mr. President? Or meaning the impeachment case itself? Is it in the Senate or in the impeachment court? Didn't the impeachment court throw it back, remanded, returned to the House of Representatives? So what are we dismissing in the Senate kung wala sa atin ang kaso? Can we continue hearing the case and dismissing it without the impeachment case in our hands? Can we throw the ball out when the ball is not in our possession? Siguro naman dapat ngay magkaroon tayo ng tinatawag nating sense of proper sequencing of moves. Nasaan po ba yung impeachment case?
Mr. President, kanina po sa aking clarificatory statement, ang sabi ko nga po, yung ginawa pong initial proceedings noong 19th Congress Senate, yun po ay nangyari sa panahon po ng 19th Congress at lahat po yun ay naisantabi lahat sapagkat natapos nga po ang termino ng 19th Congress on June 30, 2024. Kaya po natin sinasabi, Mr. President, na dinidismiss na po natin ngayon sapagkat tayo po ang nasa lugar na sinasabihan ng Korte Suprema nung sabihin niyang ito ay immediately executory. Sino pong mag-i-execute nun? Hindi naman po i-execute yun ng House of Representatives. Maliwanag naman po na tayo lamang ang tinakdaan ng kataas-taasang hukuman na gumawa ng paraan para isantabi na po ang usaping ito sapagkat napagtibay nga nila na ito'y unconstitutional, void ab initio, at wala na po tayong jurisdiction para dito.
Thank you, Mr. President. Your Honor, thank you. But as I said earlier, not because it is immediate and executory does not mean it's not appealable. Now, to continue, Mr. President, I hope you don't mind. I will be posing a question, but then I will be doing a manifestation based on this question that I will be posing. So I'm certain that the gentleman from Canaldac has read the 97 pages ruling of the Supreme Court to come up with this motion. So the question is, must we agree on the statement of the decision of the Supreme Court on page 3, page 56, as basis that the one-year ban has set in? With that question, allow me to proceed with my manifestation.
May do so if he so desires.
Mr. President, in the answer of the Solicitor General in behalf of the House of Representatives, there was already a categorical admission that the 3 initial complaints prior to the 4th one were dismissed because they were all archived. As I have said, archiving is not part of the rules of impeachment of the House of Representatives, but they just did it. Palusot lamang po yun, Mr. President. Paano mo i-archive nang hindi mo susundin yung 3 steps na sinasabi ng sarili nilang tuntunin? These are not baby steps. These are constitutional steps. At kanina po ipinakita yung slides na yung inclusion in the 10th session day is constitutional. The referral to an appropriate committee is constitutional. There was no referral to any committee. Ang ginawa po nila, itinransmit nila sa Senate without requiring themselves to observe another provision of their own rules. This is to refer to the Justice Committee, where the Vice President might probably be given at least a modicum of right to defend themselves. That is what we call due process. Wala po eh. Inakala po nila na kapag may 1/3 na or more, ay pwede na nilang huwag gamitin yung Section 2 ng kanilang rules. Hindi po nakalagay yun eh. So hindi na po kailangan na i-distinguish pa natin yung adjournment and sine die adjournment. Kasi inadmit na rin po na in-archive nila kahit na wala po sa tuntunin. Kanina sa manifestation, tinanong din po. Eh kung wala tayong jurisdiction, paano yung unang initial proceedings? Pwede po yung initial proceedings ninyo will be considered under the doctrine of operative facts. Hindi pa po na-declare na wala pang jurisdiction ang Senate at the time. Ngayon lang po nangyari. Kaya po yung ginawa ng Senate of the 19th Congress, tama pa rin po eh. Wala pa pong declaration noon. Kaya lang, ang kagaya po ng aking clarification na sinabi, all these initial proceedings conducted in the Senate of the 19th Congress were not officially transmitted to the 20th Congress, where I myself belong, a Congress of different composition. So yun po ngayon, naharap tayo ngayon sa issue na talagang tayo lamang po ang gagawa because there is no other agency of government that will execute that decision of the Supreme Court. Only the Senate.